Welcome back, dear friends. Welcome. Thank you again for your all good wishes and for your patience, because I am a little late, because I was a little bit ill. This being said, we start the readings. These are general readings, not time-specific readings. I'm not speaking here about genders. I speak about energies. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I am speaking as the gender of the character of the card, I am addressing only that gender. Please keep that in mind. These energies also can interchange. That means that I may speak directly with you, Taurus, or maybe I'm speaking with the cross watcher. You will know if this is your case. For private readings, who is interested, you can find all my details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. This can take a little while. This is why I will always put timestamps. So if you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and use those timestamps. If you liked what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you are welcomed. This being said, thank you again for all of your donations and patience. And we are starting with the reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Taurus, what's in their best interest to know now? What's in their higher good to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. Best messages for all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Taurus. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Taurus, what's for their highest good to know now? What's for their best interest to know now? The Hanged Man. You may feel like this, that you are being blocked, you are being tied up, you are being stopped, you are being like the Hanged Man. But this card also speaks to us about illumination. The Hanged Man puts himself in this position in order for him to see whatever he didn't saw, to understand whatever he didn't understood, to change his perspective. And he's waiting for the sun to come and illuminate him. The moment that the sun comes and illuminates him, and it's just a little bit for the sun to move a little bit more, so that the whole light comes to his head, that he is being illuminated. The moment that he is illuminated, he will understand everything, know everything, change his perspective, and he can move along and go his way. But it also can mean that the universe is telling us to have a little bit of patience. I know we don't like it, but sometimes we have to. For Taurus, please. Ace of Air or Ace of Swords. King of Earth or Pentacles, Three of Cups, Nine of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Patience, or, oh my god, I will tell you in a minute, Eight of Pentacles and Six of Cups. Not balance. The sign of Sagittarius, it doesn't come to me right away, but I will remember it. At the bottom of the deck you have the Page of Pentacles. This is your energy. You are quite in your reading. So Page of Pentacles is the energy that holds together your entire reading, is the current of energy that can move the reading into the direction that it wants to go. Also, it can be the energy in which you are bathing right now. It can be subtle and you are not conscious about it. It can be stronger and you are conscious about it, and it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. The Page of Earth, it's a younger energy. It's something that it doesn't have to be a younger person, but it's a new energy. It's something that will push you to learn something new, to learn new skills, to learn something that will help you forward into the future, to bring much more prosperity into your life. It also can speak about changing the level. You are moving up a level. You learned some new, you learned some lessons, and now you learned all the rules of the game, and now you are changing the level, and this is why you have to learn the new rules in order for you to be able to conquer that level also. You are moving upwards. It can be a little bit scary that you will think that, am I able to do it or not? Don't doubt yourself. Just put your hard work towards it, and you're not afraid of it, because just look, this Page of Pentacles, it's a young energy, and he barely has these horns, but the moment that he evolves and he gains much experience and much knowledge, he will become the King of Earth. And this is like a stag with these nice horns. Somebody who knows it and saw it all, and who has the experience that can achieve everything that he puts his mind to it. So this is the energy. It's something is changing. You're moving up a level in order for you to gain and regain new information, new abilities, so that you move upwards. Something happened. With the Three of Cups and the Nine of Air. Three of Cups can speak about two things. Can speak about unrequited, not so much a couple in which there are three people and somebody chose somebody else and somebody feels left outside. It can also mean something having something to celebrate with your loved ones, with your family, with your close friends who are really beside you and supporting you, and having a reason to celebrate something. I have the feeling that it's much more about the first thing that a couple where there were more than two people in that couple, because you have also the 9 of air or 9 of swords. This is sleepless nights, crying, having the feeling that you are being blocked and you have no way out, trying to think about how to come out of this mess. Doesn't matter if you created this mess or it was created, and you are now, and you're trying to find solutions so that you can come out of it, but it's very hard. You have right now, you have the feeling, when the 9 of swords is, you are in this energy, you have the feeling that there's no way out and you have no solution, and you cannot escape this situation, and everything and everyone is against yourself, and you have to come out of this energy. You cannot find a solution when you are still in the energy that created the problem. In order for us to be able to see the solution, we have to come out of this energy. I know it's not easy, but you have to push yourself a little bit by doing things that you are enjoying, by being around people that really care about you and support you and are positive and really cherish you for the person that you are. Try and be in company of people that are really cherishing you and love you. Doing things that you are enjoying, go into nature, be around children and animals, enjoy life, take 2 days of vacation or go a day into a spa, something. Try to clear, don't think about your problems, try to block them out in order for you laugh. Look at comedies or whatever, because laughing is one of the easiest way to raise our vibration. By raising your vibration, you will change the energy, and after you are raising your vibration, you will be able to see with the other perspective. You had that Hanged Man to change your perspective and look at the problem that you have with another set of eyes, and then you will be able to see also the solutions. Maybe this mess was created by somebody that you really felt like being your soulmate. 6 of Cups, it speaks about somebody that you really know, maybe that somebody that is coming back into your life, or you know from childhood or the teenage years, or maybe from another life. Soulmates, maybe this was created by somebody who you felt like being a soulmate, and this is why it's hurting so much. This is why you feel like it's like this woman is in childbirth and something new is rising up. Something new is rising up, but you had to deal with some lessons, with something that you had to learn, and maybe it was not easy in order for you to have this new beginning, new level. It's birthing of something new. It's coming up, but you're not able to see the new, the positive, because you are still hurting and you are still in this kind of energy. This is why I'm telling you, I'm sorry to repeat myself, I know it's hard, but you have to push yourself a little bit in order for you to take only the lessons even if they were hard, and just say to yourself, okay, I learned my lesson. I go only with the lesson learned, and everything else I leave behind myself. And Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is speaking again about learning something, mastering something. Maybe this is a storyline that you are repeating into your life, and this time was much more harder. It hurt much more, and this is why you are able now to really, it hurt too much for you to not be able to learn the lesson, of not coming back to it. The Eight of Pentacles tells us about something that we are repeating and repeating and repeating, so that we are becoming masters in it. And by becoming masters, we are learning the lessons, and we don't have to repeat it again, because we already have that knowledge, that ability. Maybe you are starting to learn something new, like an apprentice, and you are repeating again and again and again until you master that ability, and that new ability will lead you to more abundance, prosperity into your life. I think that is a mishmash of both of them. It's something that you went through. It was very hard. Maybe you had the same storyline, maybe with other people, but you were not able the first time to see the lesson behind it, and now it's a little bit harder, and this is why you are learning the lesson. And what are signs of Earth doing when there is a heart problem, a love problem? They emerge into work, and they work like crazy. This is what we know how to do. So when we have heart problems or love problems or whatever it is in the emotional plane of our life, the way that we know best to cope with it is stick our head into the work and work like crazy. I'm not saying not to do it, but please don't overdo it. Give yourself the needed time in order for you to be able to come out of this very oppressing energy, because this is a very hard energy in not seeing, not being able to see the solution, and having the impression that you have no way out. There is always a way out. We just have to change our perspective. And maybe this is why you have to be a little bit patient. Patient with yourself, patient with the whole situation, but patient mostly with yourself, because everything is happening in divine timing. This is Archangel Michael. This is the moment where you can be taught by Archangel Michael to balance everything out, balancing the emotions with the passion. This is a very hard alchemy to do, because one is water, emotions, and the other is passion or fire. If they are not in perfect balance, those two, one will overpower the other, because fire can make water boil through boiling coming to evaporation, or water can put out fire. So in order for these two elements to be present, they have to be in perfect balance. Otherwise, one will be the end of the other element. This is what you have to learn. This is what speaks to us about inner balance. Finding our inner balance, finding our passion, and knowing how to cope with the emotions of that thing that we are passionate about. Give yourself time. The Hanged Man tells us, even if you feel stuck and blocked, give yourself time, because illumination will come. And here is Archangel Michael, the angel, the archangel that is the fighter for everything good, and with his sword, the Ace of Swords, mostly the Ace of Swords is represented by one sword. It can be the sword of Archangel Michael. It's like something that jumps out through a portal, something comes out, a truth comes out, a communication is established, you are receiving some information or some kind of truth or something that will illuminate and clarify yourself, and you will know what you have to do, and it will lead you to victory. You just have to be patient, mostly with yourself. This is the sign of Sagittarius. And the Wheel of Fortune, the moment that you will realize that everything that happened for a reason, in divine timing, because you had to master something. I think that you are maybe unconsciously working on your mastery, working on something much bigger than you and what we are seeing on the plane level. It's something from another level that you are working off. And the moment that you will realize and you will have this epiphany to know what it is and why you had to go through this and through this hurt in order for you to be able to go further than that, and escaping the hurt and seeing the lesson. The moment that you establish your balance, everything will change. Everything will change. It also can mean that this was destined. This is where destiny comes a little bit into the game. It had to happen this way in order for you to be able to master whatever you thought for yourself as a soul. Soulmates are always people, not people. Before we are coming into this world, we are establishing as souls what we want to experience in that life. And in order for us to be able to experience these things, we are choosing between us souls, mostly with soulmates, what roles we are ready to play in each other's life. Sometimes soulmates can be people that are there for us our entire life. Then they don't have to be lovers, they can be parents, they can be sister or brothers, they can be friends, that you are so close that you are considering them as family. So sometimes these soulmates are next to us our entire life and are supporting us and are there for us. But sometimes these soulmates can be those people that are having accepted a role in which maybe they are hurting us. It's only for us to be able to remove ourselves from a situation. Maybe we chose to learn to defend ourselves because in past life we were not able to remove ourselves from a situation. I don't know why, the reasons we were not able to, and now here is somebody who is kicking you and making you hurt in order for you to be able to remove yourself from this situation and go and learn something new, experience how it is to fight for yourself, to follow your path, to follow your dreams. So you will know This will bring you the clarification that you are needing. You are being guided. Destiny is here. It was something destined. It's happened, everything in divine timing. Don't have a little more compassion towards yourself. Don't kick yourself so much. Just take it as a lesson. Just learn whatever you have to learn out of it and leave the rest behind and go your way, because you are really mastering something and you are coming up a level. Just trust yourself. The Fool. The new beginning, the new chapter is here. You have this opportunity because you learned something and now you are ready to start something new. You are ready again with your pure heart, with positive, with much light. The sun is shining, the sun that the hanged man waited for in order for him to be enlightened and see the other perspective, and it is here. And please make the leap of faith and just go with it, because you are being guided and you are in front of a new chapter into your life. What's with this Six of Cups? With this, I told you, she's like bringing something new to life. This is, from this hurt, something new, something better comes to life. What's okay? This is you, the Page of Pentacles, exactly the same card. This is through this hurting, with the help of this soulmate, whatever, if it was somebody that hurt you or not, it is what it is. It had to be in order for you to be able to level up, to learn something, to be able to know your worth, to know that you can achieve much more, that you are deserving of much more and striving towards something more, and knowing what you can achieve and knowing what you are able to, and knowing that it's not a problem for you to work towards it, as long as you know that what you have to learn, so that you put your entire energy into it, so that you achieve your dreams. This had to happen in order for you to level up. What's with the Three of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Is it something to celebrate, or what is it? Four of Wands, and it barely came out in reverse. So Four of Wands can speak about a lot of things. Maybe you saw this person being a soulmate, you recognize the soul behind the person, and this is why you felt like somebody with whom you want to be with. A new association, new partnership, new home, building a new home together, moving in together, or engagement or marriage. This was something that you wanted to happen, but it came out, you saw it how it came out. So when this is upright, whatever it means to you from everything that I told you, it means that it has a solid foundation, a sturdy foundation on which you can build upon in the future. But this coming out in reverse, you saw it how it moved. means that it was not meant to be. Although I tell you, you really recognize the soul behind the body, and what you recognize is valid, but it's not meant for now. And he knows, this soul knows, that if you had this association, partnership, whatever it was, a new home, marriage, whatever it, you had stayed there being happy, but it was not what you wanted to experience as a soul, whatever you wished for to experience, to be able to fight for yourself, to be able to move up a level. You had the Hanged Man. It has to do with the Enlightenment. This is why this had not a very solid foundation, and it proved this not solid foundation is because there were more than two of you. If you had gone with it, the mess will have gone bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like a reverse, it's something like a tower. It's something that really it's a blessing in disguise, although it doesn't feel like it. In this moment, it doesn't feel like it at all. It can be also that an engagement or marriage or something comes to an end because there is somebody else. But everything happened for a reason. It was destined. For why? Because you had to go up a level. It's like you are part of something much bigger than this. I know you don't want to hear it. I know that the majority of you wanted to have this with that soul that you recognize as being your soulmate. But that wasn't the plan before you came into this life. What's with the Nine of Swords? This is why this feels so hard. This is why you don't see an exit. This is why you feel like everything is lost and maybe you are in a depression. Nine of Swords. What's with the Nine of Swords, please? The Tower. I told you, it feels like a tower. Chaos, destiny. So, when this tower was built, something at the beginning was not quite right. The walls were not quite at 90 degrees, or something was not good. And you build and build and build, and in one moment it comes something and you stay in this situation, and you know that something is not working well. You have a feeling, but you are not doing anything about it because it's comfortable. It's something that you already know. You are Taurus. We don't like change. I'm a Taurus too. So destiny intervenes, and this is why, because it hadn't that sturdy foundation, this is why with one hit, with one lightning, everything is brought down. A little bit of chaos. From chaos emerges something new. This is a blessing in disguise. Everything comes down, not in spite of you, but for you to have the opportunity to build something new from the bottom up, having a solid foundation. This is something that it feels like hell, it feels like a tragedy, it feels like it's unexpected, but this destiny intervenes because he knows or she knows that we are deserving of much more, and it gives us the opportunity to build something new according to our plans, according to our wishes. But in this moment it doesn't feel like it, but you will see in the future that this is a blessing in disguise. It doesn't have to be very traumatic. It can be a moment in which you have that epiphany and you understand everything. It's clear that this has no future and you have to let it go in order for you to be able to build something new for yourself, to level up and master whatever you have to master in order for you to be able to change your luck. But you have to have a little bit patience with yourself. Eight of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles. The World. As I told you, you repeated something. I told you maybe you repeated the same pattern, but now you learned the lesson, and it is an end to this repeating pattern because you learned the lesson. The World is the last major arcana. We are ready because we learned the lessons. We are ready to step further into another chapter. This is a chapter being ended, but it is ended because we learned the lesson. It's not ended because a door is slammed into our face. This character here is very serene and it's okay with whatever is happening because she knows that in order for her to be able to start a new chapter, she has to close some chapters, and she's closing the chapters that are not longer serving her, are not longer doing her good, and she's being guided. You have here the four evangelists, the angel being Matthew, the lion being Marcus, the Taurus, the bull being Luke, and the vulture being John. So you are really being guided so that you learn this lesson in order for you to be able to put an end to whatever is not working into your life, so that you are taking that leap of faith with the Fool that you had when when was it? When I split this deck, you had the Fool. In order for you to make that leap of faith, it's like a portal. You are closing something and going further then. And you are mastering it. And it's putting an end to whatever you repeated, that repeating pattern that you had into your life. What's with patience here, please? Tell me more about patience. The Star, and it came out in reverse, but I told you this is the sign of Sagittarius, and this is the sign of Aquarius. This is making dreams come true for yourself. This is about healing, deep emotional healing. Although Aquarius is an air sign, in this card it has to do a lot with water. He has a foot in water, so in emotions it has to do with a deep emotional healing, something very deep. you learn whatever is to learn. And by doing this healing, you will be able to have these opportunities. Let yourself be guided. It's like you don't want this. You're not patient with you. You are still hurting. And you, although you learned the lessons, it's much too soon for you to be able to see the deep healing, the opportunity of the deep healing. The things that you are seeing now are mostly that you didn't had your dream come true. You didn't had your wish come true. And this is why you are hurting so much. This is why you have to be patient with yourself. This is why you have to gain your inner balance. Regaining your inner balance will allow you to do this inner healing, and making the healing, achieving the balance will bring you the guidance that is needed so that you can make dreams come true for yourself. But at this moment you're not able to see it because you are still hurting, and this is why you have to be patient and give yourself the time needed so that this healing can be achieved. Please don't be so hard on yourself, because the moment that you achieve that inner balance and you are doing that inner healing, you will be able to change your luck. Don't sabotage yourself, please. What's with the King of Pentacles? Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, this is your energy, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you have here the Empress. The Empress is Taurus. In the tarot there are two cards that are speaking about Taurus, the Empress and the High Priest. The Empress, you have to come back to this energy. This is you. This is a character who knows who she is. She is the divine feminine. She knows that she has everything that she is wishing. She is a very grounded character that keeps the connection with the higher realms. She has here all these stars, and you are at the moment refusing this, but you have them. You don't have to refuse anything because you already have it. It's you. This is why the Empress knows how to. She is prosperity, she is abundance, she is fertility, because she lets herself be guided by the heavens and brings everything into the material world. It's like she is a column. Her presence is like a column that makes the connection between heaven and earth. This is why she is so prosperous and abundant. This is why she knows that she already has everything. She's not waking up in the morning questioning herself, who am I? Am I an empress or not? She knows who she is. She's abundant. She has this inner knowing of who she is. She trusting herself. This is you, Taurus. So you don't have to refuse it because you already have it. Just accept it. Don't fight against yourself. It's like you are fighting against yourself because you set your mind on something, on a wish that didn't came true, and you are not able to see the big picture. please snap out of it and recognize who you really are. You are deserving of much more, and you know it. What's with the Ace of Swords? That truth that is coming out, that communication, that epiphany that you have, the moment of clarity that you are having, so that you will be brought to the victory, guided towards the victory. What's with the Ace of Swords, please? Strength. You have the strength. Sign of Leo. This is like a symbiosis, because you realize that this is a feminine energy, and we know that this woman is not stronger as the lion, but because she lets herself, this is your higher self, and let yourself be guided by the higher self, and this is how you will achieve and you will gain the trust of a lion. It's not that she's stronger physically than the lion, but the lion recognizes the higher self of this character, and she knows and recognizes his abilities, and this is a perfect symbiosis. They respect each other and cherish each other, and this is gaining power, regaining your power. You have the power. You can achieve whatever you want. You will have the truth on your side, and the truth will give you power and clarity, but you have to recognize who you are. Maybe somebody that is a Leo will bring you clarity, will bring you some information that a truth is coming out. I don't know, but you have the needed power in order for you to be able to take whatever is jumping out of this portal towards you, so that you know who you are and regain your stability, your clarity, and you have this power. Don't doubt yourself. There is so much doubt, but this doubt, I don't know if it has to do with the doubt in yourself, a little bit, but much more of the refusal. You are simply refusing. You know that this cannot be, this is not manageable, but you are refusing to let it go because this was your wish, and you saw your wish not coming true for yourself, and you're still hurting. Snap out of it, Taurus, please. Wheel of Fortune. I know it's hard. I went through this kind of story. It's not easy at all, but you can do it. The Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, please? Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Ten of Pentacles. So you will have abundance. So you will have the family. So you will have the lessons that are learned, because Ten of Pentacles is something that we achieve in a lifetime, and I like to think that with a lifetime comes also wisdom. This is maybe an inheritance, or maybe if there is a business, family business, the older generation gives the business to the younger generation, and it's abundant and it's prosperous, and it's something that will lead you to live a prosperous life in which you can be able to give everything to yourself and to your loved ones so that you live the life that you want to live. This is family. These are people that are belonging together, that are cherishing each other, helping each other, being prosperous and being happy, and don't having this kind of sorrows, and they know they can achieve whatever they put their mind to. It also can mean a new job, leveling up into the dynamic of the firm that you are working. Maybe you are going for a job that has much responsibility, that you are starting to manage a department or even a business, but it will be very prosperous and your fortune will change. But it has to do with the healing of this hurt. This is the most important, and you don't have to refuse it. These stars here, you already have them. You already have them. You just have to be patient and much more kinder with yourself. Don't kick yourself so much, and let the universe work with you. Be a co-creator. Be the co-creator that brings so much happiness and prosperity and fertility into the life of the loved ones. Let's see who comes for you with the best advice for Taurus at the end of the reading, please. Best advice for Taurus at the end of the reading, please. Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Lord Shiva is one of India's trinity of male god figures. He is depicted wearing a cobra around his neck, representing his capacity to tame fear or the ego. Surrounded by stars, showing his connection to the cosmos, and holding a trident, acknowledging the three aspects of divine masculine power in India: creator, preserver, and destroyer. He is known as the destroyer because his warrior-like energy and ability to destroy fear. He is a facet of the divine father energy and offers paternal protection, support, and guidance. He is also acknowledged as the cosmic dancer because he helps coordinate the interaction between Earth and the cosmos. He has Earth and the cosmos. He has the capacity to help us move beyond the fear of failure and into clarity and connection. Lord Shiva is with you right now to awaken your sense of connection to life itself. You are moving through a deep transition, and things will be clearer from this point. You will know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. The Ace of Swords. What you need to do and where you need to be. This is a powerful time, as you will transcend the limitation that others have set for you. It is a time of innovation, ideas stargazing, soul traveling, and soul revealing. Shiva, the Lord of Dance, is here with his sacred sound of Om to lead the way. Let yourself be guided, Taurus. I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.